Like consider like leaving milk products, leaving dairy, leaving all animal products and going vegan?
After listening to you, yes, I will consider and I will try because
So hi, my name is Shan. What's your good name?
I am Shubham. Hi.
Hi. Hi Shubham. So you told me that you love animals. So which is like a favorite animal?
Yeah, I think dogs, everyone's favorite, the most loyal animal. Yeah.
Dogs. Dogs are favorite animals. Okay. What do you think about chickens? Are chickens like have you ever spent time with chickens? Do you love chickens?
Yeah, I've never had spent time with chickens, but yeah, I do eat non-vegetarian occasionally. So yeah.
But do you love chickens?
Like I love eating chicken, but not like how can someone love chicken because they're not a domestic animal sort of thing. Yeah.
No, but I've been with chickens. I've spent time with chickens, right?
I have
So,
spent,
yeah, I would recommend you to like spend time with chickens someday. But my point is that like in terms of all the abilities or capacities that dogs have, right? Chickens have the same capacities, and they spend really like they have so much attachment to the people who they are with, right? And they love you exactly the way a dog can. So what my question is like, what is the relevant difference between a dog and a chicken that we differentiate between dogs and chickens? And we have such a differentiation that when we say I love chicken and I love dog, both the words have such a different meaning to it.
Yeah, so I would definitely, think about what you said. So I would definitely, if I get some time, I don't know, like I have never experienced what you said. So yeah, definitely think about that.
No, but my question is, what is the difference between a chicken and a dog that we differentiate between them?
Yeah, so basically dogs can be, they are mostly, seen as a pet animal who's a bit loyal, who's a bit loving, who's a bit sincere and innocent. But we have never seen chickens in such a sense because they have never been considered as pet animals or maybe some pet birds, something like that. So that is a considerable difference. I feel that this is between dogs and chickens.
Okay, but I think is that because of how the society has conditioned us to live, or how the society has conditioned, had the society conditioned us to, for example, hypothetically, conditioned us to love chickens and eat dogs?
Definitely, if it have been, if we would have eaten dogs maybe centuries ago and considered chickens as pet birds, definitely we would have been doing the same since centuries, and we would have been doing the same since now. So that's I definitely agree that it's been coming since long.
It's because of the conditioning, right?
yes.
Because of how we are conditioned as different people, right? So do you think that conditioning is a good enough or a justified reason to abuse an animal and to love another animal?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely
I
not.
completely agree what you said because it has been continuing with someone probably would never have tasted a dog, never since centuries ago. Someone started eating chicken and that is now considered being as a food, a non-vegetarian, a favorite food. So that what you said, that conditioning this thing is not enough to for some violence or for killing an innocent animal. I definitely agree with you.
Okay, so would you consider living chicken? Because you said that it's completely wrong, and it's
Definitely.
you'll consider living chicken.
yes.
Okay, so do you know what veganism is?
I know veganism is yes.
you know what
not using animal products and animals.
So what do you think, like, is it like a health-centric thing, or is it like related to something else, veganism?
I am not a vegan actually, and I have not seen much people like being vegan. But I don't think that like not being a vegan is a threat to the environment or threat to some animal or maybe some animal violence. I don't think that is my personal perception.
Okay, so no, so basically you're saying not being a vegan is not violence towards animals. Okay, so is kicking a dog on their head violence?
Yes, definitely.
Is kicking a dog behind a door violence?
Yes.
Is kicking a chicken behind a door violence?
Yes.
Is slitting the throat of a chicken behind a door violence?
Bilkul. Yes.
So when you're slitting that throat of the chicken, that chicken is coming to our plate. Is that not violence?
That is violence. Definitely.
So and that is non-veganism. Like eating animals is non-veganism, right?
Eating animal is I didn't understand.
So any chicken, like who's being cut into pieces, right? And they're coming to our plates. We are the ones who are funding it, right? So is that not violence? That's what I'm trying to ask.
That is violence. That I agree. That is violence. But I don't know how did how are you relating it to veganism?
So veganism basically is much more related to animal rights. It's not centric to health. So you even if like just don't talk about the word vegan, right? What we are trying to say here is that we should not be using and consuming anything that comes from animals, because anything and everything that comes from animals leads to the exploitation and suffering of those animals.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
So
what
be
my
it,
question to you is what I understand. Like so, basically, if I am having milk or maybe having some maybe a milk product. I'm having curd. I'm having, a paneer sort of thing. Maybe cheese. Whatever milk products are. So would you consider it a violence towards animals? That my question is to you.
Yes, that is.
Okay.
That
So
is how.
definitely I would, I have never thought in that sense. If it is, then definitely I would consider that.
Okay, so do you know why it is violence? Like, why is dairy violence?
I have no idea why
So,
you're considering using milk products as violence. I
Okay,
have no idea.
okay, I'll ask you another question. When do you think any mother gives milk? Any mother in the environment, any mother.
After conceiving.
And how do you think cows give milk?
After conceiving, I think.
So, and have you ever imagined every time we have milk?
I understand you're talking about the pain, maybe which about the cows must be going through while giving milk, or maybe while the people who takes milk from them. Maybe
It's not just the pain that. So basically, what happens with cows is that they have to give birth every year, right? So 9 months they'll basically have a baby in their stomach, then they'll give birth, right? And every time that they give birth, prior to giving birth, they are artificially inseminated. That is also something along the lines of sexual exploitation, right? So what happens in that is that if a farmer will insert their left hand into the anus of the cow, and right hand will have a straw or basically a steel rod that would have the semen of a bull, and they would inject it into the vagina of a cow in order to impregnate her. Right, she'll basically give birth after 9 months, and this is going to happen year on year and year on year. Male calves, because they're not profitable for the industry, because male calves cannot give birth, and only one calf can basically impregnate a lot of cows.
correct.
Right, so male calves are basically either just sent, basically left on the roads to die, or they're basically sent for slaughter. And in terms of buffaloes, all the buffaloes are sent for slaughter.
Okay.
Right, because buffaloes का क्या होता है कि in our country, right, the slaughter of buffaloes is legal everywhere, but slaughter of cows is legal in only 8 out of 28 states.
Correct.
Okay,
I agree.
so just try to recall, when was the last time you came across a buffalo on the road but not a cow?
I don't remember.
Every time you see a cow, right?
Correct.
Why? What is the reason for that?
The reason which you exactly told.
Exactly,
I can relate.
all the buffaloes are killed, and all of this is happening because of the dairy industry.
Okay.
So would you ever like consider like leaving milk products, leaving dairy, leaving all animal products and going vegan?
After listening to you, yes, I will consider and I will try, because this is being continuing from ages. Basically, we are youth, and we are consuming milk, at least milk products. Even the vegetarians are consuming milk products since long. So definitely, after you told, this is a very new thing which I came through. So definitely, yes, we'll consider and we'll try. So thanks for the information which you passed on. And
So glad to have had this conversation. What was your good name? I'm so sorry. Shubham. Hi Shubham. So will it be okay if I just shared a leaflet with you?